Hello, and welcome to Things We Learned This Week, a show about research, facts, and combating the apparent human need to make shit up. I'm your co-host, Jacob Morrow.
And I'm your other co-host, Jordan Williams, highly caffeinated and ready to get this show on the road.
I am the polar opposite, if I'm completely honest.
Jacob is locked in his closet as per usual, and I am currently camped out in my coach's office because there's nowhere quiet to record on campus at 11 o'clock at night, apparently.
Whereas I have the opposite problem.
Mm-hmm.
There is everywhere quiet to record on campus. This is a lie.
Sex moans the last time you were recording in that room?
I don't believe so, but I might have, and I did not notice.
Okay. That might have been on my end, and now I'm very concerned.
Currently, the only worry that I have is since I'm in an audio booth and there is a sound thing, there's like a soundboard next to me that I'm not using because I am a plebeian and I don't know how to use it yet. I am slightly worried that my audio could be feeding, since this is used as a newsroom booth, right, for KRNU, UNL's like student-led radio show, right, or radio station, right? I am slightly worried that it is possible that there is a live mic in here right now that I could be talking into the people's show who's recording like 4 doors down.
Oh, no.
I don't think I am yet, but I could have just said shit on live radio, and the FCC is not a big fan of that. I'll know if there's a knock on my door.
This is amazing. I hope we get interrupted with this sometime soon.
I was on the phone with Jasmine when I found this. There is another snowball microphone in the booth with me today that someone left behind, and I don't know whose it could be because there's no name on it. And when I said that there was that in there, Jasmine's first response is, "So you have 2 microphones now. What are you going to do?"
Wow, Jasmine, you thief!
She is a thief.
Does she still hate me?
She does not hate you. She has never hated
Jasmine,
you.
She's never hated me, but she's never liked me either, Jacob.
She has never hated you. You guys just haven't hung out enough. Anyway.
All right. Yeah, so anything exciting happened this week for you?
No. Not really at all, actually.
Well, yeah, school's starting up again. School's
starting up. I'm trying to think. I hate the snow. There's snow. I live on the 9th floor of my dorm, right? Mm-hmm. And I was walking around talking on the phone because I have to pace when I talk on the phone because I'm a freak.
Mm-hmm.
I was pacing around and I looked out one of the windows down at like the little like courtyard area there, and in this like little small area someone had walked a perfect penis. It was amazing.
The beauties of a white Christmas.
Yeah, of a white boy Christmas.
Oh, good God. Oh, was it a chode?
It was a chode. That was the sad part. And above it were either the letters UT or S. I could not figure out which one of those it was because just like how crude it is. So I don't know. Jasmine and I are having debates as to whether or not it's a UT or an S.
Well, I personally haven't had much exciting going on. My web design class for J-Term is wrapping up.
Okay.
And I now know how to design a web page.
I'm proud of you.
I probably will never design my own web page because it is tedious. There's a lot of...
Really?
You can mess it up so easily.
Dude, I fucking love coding. I must just be some kind of freak, because I fucking love working with CSS and working with HTML. It's actually fun for me.
You were a bigger nerd than I thought.
I love working with HTML. Like, we had, in my VisCom classes, which are, like, basically just our journalism classes where we do shit.
Mm-hmm.
You just make stuff. In one of those classes, one of our, like, assignments was to just make, like, the most basic website ever. I actually enjoyed it. But I don't know. It was fun. I have like a garbage website.
I also have a garbage website because our assignments are turned in through website format.
Oh yes.
So day one we built the web page, and then our every assignment after that is a link added to the original web page that links us to the website we made that day.
Oh, that's so cool.
It was.
Oh God.
Our second assignment was making a CSS, which is a style sheet, which basically determines how the web page looks other than black text on white background.
Yeah.
and we got to pick our own colors. And
Oh,
in brackets,
God.
it has this convenient thing where you can just scroll through and pick colors that look nice.
Yeah, and if you like put in a certain code, it'll give you like the little fun wheel for you to like pick a color from like light green to dark green, like that type of thing, or put in a hexadecimal. Yeah.
I did not realize this at the time,
Oh, God.
nor did I have resources like Paladin.
Okay.
And so I picked the colors myself without seeing the final product.
Oh, my God.
I turned in the final product, and my professor told me next time I turn in an assignment, it better not look like Christmas threw up on the Easter Bunny.
Oh, no. What colors was it?
It was horrid. I'm pretty sure it was like a light tan, and then the letters were green with a red shadow
Oh,
and
God.
turquoise backgrounds for the header and footer.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry.
It was so bad.
That's all my website is right now, is just, it's like really light gray text on this like really nice, like calm, like lavender background. It looks really pretty. I really like it, actually.
We were also told in this class to find our URLs that we might be able to pick for like making an online resume website and then using like for me jordanwilliams.com.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't afford it.
How much is jordanwilliams.com?
$2,500,
Oh my
Jacob.
God. Do you know how much?
Or for the low cost of $221 a month for a year.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was expensive.
I don't even want to know how much jacobmorrow.com is. There are so many fucking Jacob Morrows.
Are you sure about that, Jacob?
If you look up the name Jacob Morrow on Instagram, there's so many Jacob Morrows. It is absolutely insane.
JacobMorrow.com is not loading on my computer right now. So
that's just how much money it is. Anyway.
Okay. Well, if we are ready to get started.
I believe I'm ready to get started. I believe you're actually going first this week since you have some fun stuff to do that requires you to go first.
Yes. So, one of my favorite things that happened this week, on top of everything that happened, is an egg has become a very, very important part of my life.
The egg.
Not just any egg, the record egg.
The egg.
So, recently, I believe it was made on January 1st of this year, there was a, I am getting a Discord call.
How are you getting a Discord call?
Hold on. Gavin's calling me. I'm gonna go ahead and add him to the call real quick.
What the fuck? Go ahead.
What's up?
Hey, Gavin.
Hello, special guest Gavin. How's it going?
I heard you like eggs.
Oh my God. Okay, that's actually what we were just talking about.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I wasn't expecting the special guest this early or it to be Gavin, so... so
this is a surprise for all of us. We are all learning things this week.
You want to hear some great egg jokes?
Yes, please.
Hold on. Okay, I got it in my database.
Okay.
What day of the week do chickens hate the most?
What day?
Is it Tuesday?
It's Friday. Do you get it?
That was painful.
Oh my God.
It's good, right?
It's okay. I'll give you that. It's a joke.
Yeah.
It is a joke.
A funny yolk. Yeah, that's why I called.
Okay.
Is that all you wanted?
I mean, I think so. What's the matter, Jordan? You can't take a yolk?
Well,
I'm here all week.
Gavin, while we do have you here, I would like to ask you a question or two about this world record egg that we were about to talk about.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So this whole thing with the world record egg it started off as something. Apparently, it was first posted, I believe, on January 1st of this year.
That's like recent.
That's very recent.
Whoa, dude!
15 days recent.
Yeah.
Shit.
And so it was posted. There's only one image on the account, and it is of I believe, a free-range brown with dark brown speckles egg. Posted with a comment, Let's set a world record together and get the most liked post on Instagram, beating the current world record held by Kylie Jenner, 18 million. We got this. Hashtag like the egg. Hashtag egg soldiers. Hashtag egg gang.
Oof.
So, Gavin, I want you to guess how many days it took to beat the record.
Knowing the internet, I'd say like 3 hours maybe.
It took
within the first day.
Days.
10 days. Wait, how many was the previous picture? How many likes had to have?
18 million likes held by Kylie Jenner's baby Stormy.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
What's it at now?
I would like you to take a guess. Both of you.
Twice is that much.
Yeah, I think I've seen it at like 16, somewhere in there.
So 16, and then what do you guess, Gavin?
I just double the amount of likes.
So 18, that's 36. You would both be incorrect. It is currently at 46.6
what the fuck?
million likes on its.
So do I win because Jeopardy rules?
Jeopardy.
Don't you mean the Price
you
is
mean
Right?
Price is Right?
Yeah.
Get your game shows right.
That's the one.
Yeah, my generation, you know.
Okay. So yeah, this egg is currently sitting at 46.6 million likes. Have you been exposed to this in any way, Gavin, on Instagram?
No. I mean, wait, hold on. Yes, it's like all over my feed. It's like half of my meme accounts.
Yeah,
exactly.
The only way that I've seen it is through one of my meme accounts that posted like, what was it? It was like, me in 2018. 2019 is going to be a pretty serious year. I don't think there are going to be very many memes. Full week later, the egg. In just this like really pretty serif font.
The eggening.
The eggening.
But yeah, like other than just being completely splattered across Instagram in the form of memes, I honestly think that this egg is a very, very good omen for 2019 as a whole.
An almond? I thought it was an egg.
I thought you were gonna say omelet.
Oh, you should have.
Anyway, so this is the first, just a little over the first 2 weeks of 2019. This time in 2018, we had a lot of shit go on. So in the first 2 weeks of 2018, we did have marijuana legalized in California. And the subtle and quiet hope that 2017 was the last of the shit year that we would have coming into 2018. And that was a big no. So I have a list of important media events that happened in the month of January of 2018. Most of it is Trump tweet related. An insane amount of it is Trump tweet related. And then also this time last year was when Hawaii accidentally sent that false ballistic missile alert.
Wait, that was around... Wait, hold the fuck up. That was around this time last year?
January 13th was the Hawaii scare.
What the absolute shit?
Mm-hmm.
That was a year ago?
That was a year ago.
I thought that happened in, like, October.
Nope, that was January. It was a hell of a year last year.
Every year has sucked.
January 19th was when Stormy Daniels first stepped forward.
Yeah. That sounds right. See, that fits.
Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, more Twitter. Apparently, and this was also, I believe, the heavy start of the Me Too movement, where like it was the start of the wave that would become the Me Too movement.
So, like, there was good shit and bad shit, but there's a reason why it felt like it took forever. What
it comes down to is that last year was just extremely fucking stressful.
Yes.
And what it comes down to this year is that while we entered the year in the midst of the United States' longest government shutdown, we have the shining beacon of hope in this egg.
The egg.
Would you say things were a bit scrambled?
No, I wouldn't, Gavin.
I hope this year's more over easy in comparison.
God. Gavin!
I can't believe that I can't generate any puns right now.
So, this egg, while being wholesome, has a lot of good things and a lot of weird things attached to it. I'm gonna start with the weird first. So this guy named Supreme Patty, I've never heard of this guy before, but like as soon as the egg broke the record, he stepped forward claiming to be the guy behind the egg, and I'd never heard of Supreme Patty before this, but he looks like Guy Fieri's illegitimate love child with Shrek.
Wait, that's a lot of things in one sentence. What?
That's a lot.
I don't know who this guy is, but
He
He's
is a
Supreme, though.
meme.
TMZ caught him with a picture of the egg saying, "Hey, yeah, I'm behind this. Oh my god, yeah, whatever." But the weirdest part about this whole thing was his crew. So he had a crew with him with just some random people, and then associated with Supreme Patty toting this world record egg post-it sheet or whatever are the two neck guys.
The who?
So I'm pretty sure you heard the story about the big neck guy.
I have absolutely no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Like the meme picture of the guy with the meaty neck.
Yeah, so the dude that got
What?
arrested and his neck is thicker than his head.
Oh, I know who you're talking. Okay, yes.
Charles McDowell. So Charles McDowell made meme culture history a while ago.
That's
Because-
next level.
Yeah, next level guy
God
was the
dang
guy
it.
he got arrested twice and his mugshot went viral twice. And then he went viral again a few weeks ago because he met Daddy Longneck, which is some dude. I mean, it's just Daddy Longneck. It looks like if you take the size of his head and turn it into a neck and put it under his head. That's how long this guy's neck is.
Did they put him in a taffy puller?
It looks like the end scene of the bad Willy Wonka remake. Yes,
Ooh,
and
that's not Supreme.
it looks like there could be a very strong man operating his mouth like a hand puppet that is thick and tall as this guy's neck is.
That is horrifying imagery.
But these two guys are just going around with the Supreme Patty guy when they were trying to say that, oh yeah, we're the ones who did the world record egg thing. Which the world record egg, while the owner of the account still is unidentified, he stepped forward on his Instagram story and claimed that TMZ was wrong, and they
Wait.
corrected it.
Wait a minute. Are these three dudes just the evolution of Execute? One dude is the egg, and then the other dude is the stubby neck, and then the third one's got the big old long neck.
Oh my God, you are right, Jacob.
Oh
He's a
my
dragon
God.
type.
Oh Lord.
He can fly, just like his legs.
Dragon grass type.
I think the best thing out of all of this is that the memester, who apparently seems to be UK based, has been taking all this with a lot of modesty, I guess. Like, he's very, very proud of the account. And soon after he beat the record, I don't have any sources for this because I saw it on Instagram. I follow the account, of course. Who wouldn't? This is amazing. He started a store for 24 hours. Soon after the store started getting a lot of traffic flow or whatever.
Okay.
Actually, they got so much traffic flow first that the site broke because they didn't anticipate how many people were wanting to go to the egg store.
40 million likes on a single post, and they were like, oh, we probably won't get that many people. It's like Pokemon Go type shit.
It was at 30 million 3 days ago, dude.
What the fuck?
This is amazing. I love this. But
The
the
internet,
store. So
the internet can do amazing things.
it's an amazing thing, and he is doing amazing things. Today's charity for the 24-hour store, 10% of all purchases for the egg shirt that he's selling right now goes to the National Alliance of Mental Illness.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm trying very hard not to buy one of these shirts because it's so fucking great.
I'm genuinely considering buying one now. Like, I genuinely would.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I think that's really all I have about the egg. I had some more stuff to talk about, like previous food records, but Gavin's puns have swelled my time to near its limits.
I've been spending like the last 3 minutes trying to come up with another one.
Yes.
But yeah, so this is something amazing. It's very wholesome. It's a good start to the year, seeing that this guy is donating stuff to charity. And I think this is going to be a good tiding for the rest of 2019.
He was a
Good
good
stuff.
egg.
Good egg. Good egg.
I'm so proud of my work.
Okay. Well, that's the end of my segment. So do you think we should run Gavin through the gauntlet before we kick him off the show?
Yeah. Actually, hell yeah, we should.
So we're gonna give Gavin. Let's go with mine first, Jacob.
Sure. So we're.
And you go ahead and explain.
Oh, sorry. So wait, how the fuck are we doing this?
I'm gonna read it, and then Gavin's gonna give it a definition. Then you're gonna give a definition. That'll give the real definition.
Oh,
okay.
Sure. Okay. And then I'll give. Okay, I'm fine. I'm down with that.
All right. So my term for this week is Siana Pepla Chalidan.
I don't speak Spanish anymore.
Siana Pepla Chalidan.
Shit.
Jaden in the background. It's the worst fucking.
Yeah, she's
She's playing
angry about
comp.
something. Oh,
that's
why?
okay.
It's 11:30.
We are recording a podcast at 11:30.
Yes, but the room's supposed to be closed a half an hour ago. But Gavin's in here because he's here, I guess.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
I'm being a responsible student and doing my homework.
Sounds like it. All right, so Gavin, what are Ciano Pepla?
Ciano
Chilidon.
Pepla? Chilidon.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's okay, so I hear chile and I think chili because I'm American fuck and so I think it's like a seasoning chili based that you put on your food.
Okay.
Maybe with
straightforward.
eggs to be content related.
Yes.
It's like a foreign Tabasco. I get you. All right. And Jacob.
Okay, I actually think that it is a sex act originating from South America. And it does involve Chile, but it also involves the first part of cine.
Oh.
And I believe you may be mispronouncing it and leaving out the G. It's actually cine chile dong.
Oh god.
Where you take cinnamon and you take chili and you put it on the pee-pee. And it burns so bad. It burns so bad, and it leaves such a beautiful mark that folklore tells that no man can reject it.
Oh my god.
My mom listens to this show.
It's the
Did your mom?
dragon
My mom listened to this show. Oh my god! Hi, mom.
Oh no.
So you guys were both very far from it. It's a
Oh,
moth.
can I? Is it chili pepper?
It's a moth.
Oh.
It is a moth. You were right. It is in the Amazon, so it is still South America.
So you were right with it being Spanish, unlike
Mhm.
last week where we mistook.
It was first described by Herbert Druce in 1893 and is found in Colombia and the Upper Amazon. So yeah, that was my term. Jacob,
So it's not Spanish then?
Vaguely.
Oh.
Depends on what area of South America. I'm not very well versed with Spanish language.
Yeah, same.
Same.
Sorry, Mr. Sales.
Sorry, Mr. Sales. I took 3 years of Spanish, but it more felt like 1.5.
2.
I don't know if 2. Anyway, my thing. What the fuck are these? My Wikipedia article for you guys is Monaderlust FC.
One more time.
Monaderlust FC.
This sounds German.
All right, go ahead, Gavin.
Oh fuck. Okay. Is it okay? Is it the act of someone pole vaulting over a large fence and or wall while eating burrito?
I will I will give you that you're on point with sports.
How?
You're on
How
point
am I-
with sports.
How the fuck am I anywhere close?
It's weird. I don't know. Jordan, would you like a try?
Oh, it's some of the deleted scenes from Cars when Mater just goes full tilt. Like he goes all out, and I can't come up with a witty thing for what FC comes from, but I'm pretty sure it's like one of those like insert here fan fiction kind of things. It was the director of Cars just kind of letting Mater go to town, and it was too hot for TV, so it was put back in the Disney vault where it belongs.
God. Would you like to know what it actually is?
Please.
Well, yeah, of
Monaderlust
course.
FC is a Guyanese football club. That's what FC stands for. Based in Berbice. So actually,
Wow.
that was why
What is Jaden doing right now?
I just muted my.
I can hear it through the door, Gavin.
Oof, dude.
God. Anyway, yeah, they're a football club. Actually, they're out of the Caribbean. They're not anywhere near Europe.
Oh, cool.
Which is it's kind of a weird like wording for somewhere where I would not consider such a like consonant-y word, like, because it does sound very German, very like, like
Yeah, the D.
the D.
Nieder.
Schadenfreude. Whatever.
Sure. But yeah. Gavin, do you have an article?
Article? Hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no.
I'll let you. Our first special guest might as well make it as big of a clusterfuck as we possibly can.
Well, he did headbutt his way into the studio somehow.
He did kick down the wall, Kool-Aid Man style, directly in.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I googled Mimi articles.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm excited.
I'm nervous.
I don't think I can get much material out of this, but the first one I saw, it's called Mimi Christmas. One and all festive memes to get you in the mood. It's a fucking picture of a dog, and he's like, "I am the gift," and he's got like a weird face, and he's like, "I am the gift."
Okay.
I don't know how to describe this.
Gavin, if there's one thing that you need to learn about an audio format, it's that memes don't translate.
It doesn't, but oh my god, look at his face. I'm sorry for people listening to this that can't see this majesty. Oh
Can
my
we link
god.
this in the description.
I am the gift.
I have no fucking. I just googled Mimi articles, and this is the first thing that popped up.
All
Okay,
right,
we have to
find that
a
on
way to
Twitter,
link this
folks.
somewhere.
Find that
Oh,
on
okay.
Twitter.
Okay. Well, Gavin,
That is my attempt at a contribution.
okay, I appreciate it, and thank you for stopping by. This was very entertaining.
Oh, I lived to entertain, of course.
Now get the fuck out.
Hey, we'll
Thank you for
probably
coming
have him back
on.
We'll have him back on prepared sometime.
We will
sure.
definitely be having you back on, Gavin.
Okay, well, see you guys later.
Later, man.
So yeah, that was unexpected.
That was, yeah. So we've finally had we've had shows with one host, shows with two hosts, and now shows with three hosts.
I was not expecting that.
What comes next? We may never know.
The balls on that kid! I had no idea. I asked him to do one thing, and that was to stay quiet. But he made it better.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
That was very, very satisfying. All right.
I was
So
too. I think that went well.
Mhm.
But anyway, are you ready for my topic this week?
hit me.
My topic this week is fugu. Do you know of this?
Oh, I love the idea of fugu.
Yeah, I didn't know that you would know the word. For people who don't know the word, it is the Japanese term for the pufferfish or blowfish when it is eaten as food.
Fugu.
Fugu. Actually, Japan, where this word comes from, is the only area in the world where the fish is traditionally eaten. Because it is it's the only place that's in such a tropical area where the fish exists, and also because Japan is just crazy like that. Japan is just nasty like that. But yeah, the fish is famous for, as its name would state, its ability to inflate itself or puff. Where it doubles itself to nearly triple its size in order to ward off predators, because the way that it blows itself up makes it almost nearly inedible, so you can't like fish try to eat things whole. You can't really eat something that goes
Plus, it's like a porcupine. It's like an underwater porcupine, so while it's also big, it's pokey.
Yes, and not actually very many species have the spikes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, only a couple of them do, but those are the ones that we mostly see because they look cool as shit. Another big trait that nearly all pufferfish share that I don't think quite as many people talk about is their incredibly deadly toxin.
Yeah, that's what I knew them from.
Yes, called tetrodotoxin, and it's about 1,200 times more poisonous than cyanide.
Oh.
There is no known antidote. If you ingest an amount of this that is deadly, you will die. And there is nothing to stop it from happening. Besides you not eating the super deadly fish that you know is deadly.
So this is the type of food, like sushi dish for thrill seekers who find the entertainment in flying a plane, going upside down, and then swinging from the steering wheel.
This is literally the same thing as fucking free falling. As fucking what's it called when you jump out of an airplane? As fucking
You know, flight suit?
yeah, when you jump out of an airplane with a backpack, not parachuting.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
What is the goddamn word? I'm fucking doing it. I'm committing the sin. Jumping out of an airplane. I'm gonna read this back to you before I press send. So what I typed is jumping out of a rockplane.
I typed in free falling
skydiving. I'm a fucking idiot.
You couldn't think of skydiving?
Skydiving. It's the same thing as skydiving, but culinary.
See, I googled free falling name and I keep getting Tom Petty. So,
I mean that works too. Unsurprisingly, though, this super deadly ass quality has not stopped humanity from eating the things. Fugu, as a delicacy, stretches as far back in Japanese history as like a dish as 10,000 BC. Although there are only 2 types of the 120 blowfish that are eaten like up until today, but I'm sure that they tried to eat all 120 when it first started. The 2 types that we can eat nowadays are mafugu and torafugu. It was eaten actually throughout Japan, as we can see that many different names for it developed throughout, like the region and in specific regions. Today we call them prefectures. They're like states, right? The most poignant of which being teppo, which is also the Japanese word for gun.
Wait, so they
They literally named a dish gun. I wonder why they named it gun.
I mean, I suppose in America we have the colloquialism of pouring all different types of soda drinks in a fountain machine a suicide, so...
Valid. I mean, but at the same time, I think what makes it even more interesting to me is that teppo probably could have come before. I couldn't find any research when that word originated. It could have come before, and then they named guns after it.
I like this better.
I like this better, but it probably isn't the case, sadly. But, yeah.
Wait, then what do they call a fugu gun? Is it just a gun?
That's just a gun. That's just, like, overkill. Chefs back in this time hella didn't know how to cook it, and, like, a pretty decent sampling of the folks who ate it did, in fact, die. This, like, death had the opposite effect, though, than the fish had probably intended by making itself super deadly, as the fact that it could kill people made it even more sought after and prized, as well as the cooks who could actually make it. This is why it became like something that only high-class people ate, as they were the only people who had better things, or who didn't apparently have better things to do than risk their lives on eating pufferfish. Cooks did start developing better ways of cooking it, finding all sorts of fun ways to prepare it, like sashimi, or, in English, raw. Or, another fun one, nabe, where a chef throws it in with a bunch of ingredients all together in a pot, and then everyone sits around together and communally eats it, almost as though they are playing a game of Japanese roulette instead of Russian roulette.
I love this.
Perhaps this is where the term, where it, like, gained its fucking, God, words are gone. Perhaps this is where it gained its similar wordness. God, what the fuck is the word?
Synonym?
Yes. Perhaps this is where it gained its synonym stature with the word gun.
I love the idea of just like 4 to 6 people sitting in a pot, and like every time they want to bite, they stick a spoon in, and literally just spooning out a gun that pops them in the face as soon as they look at the spoon.
Well, and everyone just kind of sits, everyone pulls out their own gun and they look at each other, they smile, they laugh, and have a good time. And then someone dies. And they're just like, oh, time to take another bite.
Oh, honey, how's the business trip? Oh, yeah, it was great. Steve died at dinner.
The only thing would be that, like, one of the factors that the pufferfish have is when you're cooking it, if you manage to release the poison into, like, the food overall, it's not like a specific part of it that you eat, it's the whole damn fish. So, like,
Oof.
if you accidentally cut into a place where there's poison, and then you put it in the pot, you just killed, like, 20 people.
Now, do the chefs behind this have some sort of legal, like, free card?
Nowadays, to be able to, like, prepare fugu legitimately, you have to have a license, which you have to go through, like, rigorous training, where, like, if you fail any of the courses, you just don't get to make it, and either you're banned for life or you have to restart at the start of the process. Like, they take this shit more seriously than driving.
Because, well, I mean,
like,
yeah, you're feeding people poison. I can see.
Yeah, exactly.
The
actually, in certain prefectures and in certain cities, parts of the fish are completely banned due to their high toxicity levels, like the testicles.
Wait.
Parts like the liver and the ovaries are also banned due to their high toxicity. Despite these, like, protections against, like, chefs who could possibly, like, not know what they're doing, a lot of people still die. Actually, almost about 100 a year die from poorly prepared fugu. A lot of it is from people, like, trying to make it in their own homes, but some of it is from chefs who just don't, know how to make it.
I am still baffled by the idea that people are actively seeking out ingredients that could potentially kill them if they prepare it improperly.
Yes, exactly. There is actually also another, like, ritual type, not ritual, but a custom that comes with ordering fugu on a menu at one of the classy restaurants in Tokyo or in Kyoto where it, is sold.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to play through this with you. So, you are at one of these restaurants, and Jordan, you are a ballsy motherfucker. Are you not?
Most of the time.
Most of the time. When it comes
reckless,
to...
I think, is a better word.
Yes, reckless is a much better word. Bonfire jumper. That is an even better term. But, yes. You are a person who enjoys trying weird foods just like I am. And you decide that you're going to order it. And so, because of this, the waiter says, "Are you sure it's like $400?" It's
yes,
not like $400, but actually a single, like, serving of fugu can cost upwards in the range of $120 a plate.
Wow.
Just because of the fact that, like, a chef needs to be able to make it worth his while in order to risk almost killing you.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah. Because that is another thing, is you do... Chefs who do end up killing someone by poorly preparing it are charged with murder.
Oh.
Not often in the first degree, but close. Like, you do get charged. But anyway, so the waiter goes, "Are you sure?" You say yes, and then he says, "Follow me." He leads you to the back and he introduces you to the chef.
This is the man who's in charge of your life tonight.
This is the man who is in charge of your life tonight. You shake his hand, and you have 10 minutes to talk to him. What are some of the things you talk about?
So I love my wife and my kids. I'm assuming that if I'm at this stage in my life, I have accumulated enough money and actually gotten somewhere in the term of family.
Yeah, and you're in Japan. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to tell him that I love my family. I would like to see them in the evening, but then again, this fish sounds delicious.
And
so
perhaps you gesture out the window of the kitchen doors to your family sitting at the dining table, and you say the words, "They will get to watch."
Their futures are in your hands, Jeff.
Rada Rada. Wait, his name wasn't Chef.
No, it's Schnitzel, you dumb
Schnitzel.
shit.
He wears an apron, I'm sorry.
All chefs wear aprons.
All chefs do wear aprons. Anyway, what are some of the other things you talked to him about?
I don't know. I mean, I guess what's his kill death ratio?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the fact that he is still making it for you means that he has probably not killed anyone yet. But one of the things that a lot of sources that I read recommended you talking to them about is how their day is going. Because if someone just going through a divorce, you probably don't want them making your food.
Yeah. I or like got a parking ticket, or if they're angry, they could make an incorrect slice.
Yeah, because that's like as clinical as they have to be with it. If they nick the testicles or anything when they're preparing the fish, they could kill you. Like anything, any minor nick, it could release the poison.
I want my fugu preparer to have a doctorate, please. Thank
Yes.
you.
You can actually also, one of the more recent ways of serving it that people have tried out is deep frying it.
Why? If you're going to spend $120 on your life, why would you deep fat fry it?
Because either A, the fugu will kill you, or B, cholesterol will. But yeah. I just thought it was cool. I don't know. I talked to Jasmine about it just a little bit beforehand, and she was like, would you eat it? And I was like, I don't know.
You know what the sad thing is, Jacob?
Would you?
I've been considering this like the whole time you mentioned it. I've been considering it very deeply.
Would you?
I think I would.
I don't know.
I think I would.
One of the things that they did talk about with it, as far as like the taste goes, is that it is very savory and it has the most umami of any fish that they've ever eaten before.
Ooh.
Umami. Yeah. So it tastes like monosodium glutamate, right? MSG.
Mm-hmm.
So it tastes like beef ramen.
Oh.
Yeah. So it would taste a lot. Yes, it has the umami, and it's also a really dense fish. They supposedly, when they make sashimi out of it, they chop it a lot thinner than most fish, because much like tuna is, right? It's kind of chewy, right? When you eat it as sashimi, it's even more so than that. If you
describe this as thick, how many C's are we talking, Jake?
We're talking like 4.
4 C's.
So what I'm imagining it being like is like tuna in the way where you bite it and it has a chewy quality, but then your teeth kind of just glide through it really nicely.
Mm-hmm.
But kind of more like how beef is, where it's a lot more like, it has a lot more bounce to it, and it also has that like darker flavor to it.
I want sushi now.
I want sushi so fucking bad. I'm starving. I didn't get to eat supper. My supper tonight, Jordan, are you ready for this?
Uh-oh.
My supper tonight was a single vegan corn dog and a thing of applesauce.
Hey, 2 questions.
Go ahead.
What's a vegan corn dog?
They're actually phenomenal. I will never eat a real corn dog ever again. Vegan corn dogs are amazing.
Okay, my second question's mute now, but my supper consisted of 3 cheeseburgers, and I feel so bad about myself right now that as I'm sitting here, I had to unbutton the top button on my jeans so I could sit comfortably and talk to you.
Oh, Jordan.
I'm a sad, happy, fat boy that's a dirty girl for McDonald's. It's a problem.
Well, we have a solution, and it's called fugu. I actually did not...
End my life, sous chef.
That was actually a question on one of my like get to know you better sheets for my English class this semester.
Mm-hmm.
Was how do you want to die?
Okay.
Fugu was not how I answered. It could be one that I would answer close to now. I think, what the fuck did I say? I think I said, I couldn't come up with like a cool enough car to get hit by. I think I just wrote the word instantly.
Oh.
How would you want to die, Jordan? Is Fugu top 10?
I think fugu would be one way to go. I mean, as long as it's, I'm assuming it's not painful. But if I'm eating delicious food and just happen to conk out eating the best dish of my entire life, I think it'd be okay with that. Second, maybe using my life to prolong another life, like pushing somebody out of the way of a taxi, and then just waking up like, oh hey, I did that. Cool. Now what? Um.
Oh.
What?
So I
What?
I just looked up how you die from fugu.
Oh. Is it like if I had to guess, is it anything like rattlesnakes where your blood just turns to jello?
No, you the first thing that people notice, apparently, according to this article, is your lips go numb, and then your fingers get that, like, nettles feeling that your feet get when your feet fall asleep and they wake up.
Oh, pins and needles?
You get pins and needles, and then it moves throughout your entire body, and then you start, what's it called? Destroying your body, like bowels and throwing up. And then you stop being able to breathe, and you're completely paralyzed while you're fully conscious. While you asphyxiate.
I don't want to eat fugu anymore.
Oh my god.
On that grim note, should we call it?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that was a delightful episode. That ending makes me feel a little bit better about doing the asylum. So
yeah. We both done dark stuff now, except we didn't figure that it was going to be so dark going into it, or at least I did not.
Yeah. Okay. So plugs. You can find me at Crashing Marty on Instagram. I still don't have a Twitter. But lately you can actually find me at Midland University's Twitch page, which I don't remember the URL off the top of my head. I can plug that some other time. And then I will also be starting to stream here within the next month once I get a username that's not cheesy with underscores or XX69 Pro Reaper XX69. Because everything's taken!
XX Reaper 420. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
You can find me, Jacob, at... Oh, no, you can't find me there. I'm deleting Tumblr from the page.
Free the nip!
Free the nip. Horny on main shall live again.
God.
Anyway, you can find me, Jacob, at Moorow, Moorow, on Twitter. Soon, I am hoping you'll be able to also find me on a blog that I'm hoping to start soon, talking about, like, I want to do more like games journalism type stuff. So be on the lookout for that. I will be posting that on social media and stuff. Also looking at doing another podcast kind of based around more like what I did in episode 5 with a more storytelling theme. So if you're interested in that, be on the lookout for that, and hit me up if you're interested in helping out with that whole process. You can find the show as a whole on Twitter at TWLTW podcast for fun facts and quotes from the show. You can like us on Facebook at Things We Learned This Week and join our Facebook group, which is called Things We Learned This Week Scholars, to talk about the things that you learned this week with all of your friends. Have questions or comments? Email us at twltwpodcast@gmail.com. You can find all of our sources in the show notes because we believe in transparency, unlike some government people. And I think that's it for me, as long as Jordan has not died.
You forgot the girlfriend.
Ah! You can find the absolutely beautiful Jasmine Lene Frank at jasminelene.com or at Jasmine Frank on Instagram. She made our cover art, and she's going to be taking pictures of us later to post on our social medias for backgrounds and stuff.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this is how you learn about it. Actually, have you seen our Twitter?
I don't have Twitter.
Oh yeah, you haven't. You're our background.
I'm what?
That's all.
Wait,
for
what
things
picture
we
is
learned.
this?
That's all for things we learned this week. I've been
Jacob? I have Jordan. Jacob. Jacob.
I love you. Thanks for listening.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm what? I didn't consent to this!